Last time, an erroneous newspaper article claims that Sissi will keep the orphanage's money, and a riot almost breaks out. Counselor Zatornik and Helena entice Arcus to finally rid them of Sissi.
Finally!
Helena rejoices at the news of her rival's demise.
I'll be the Empress!
But it is Sissi who has the final laugh.
See the bridal gown before the nuptials. Never!
If he sees it, the wedding will be cancelled.
Never.
Cancelled. Never. Cancelled. Never. Cancelled. Cancelled. Never. Cancelled. Never. Cancelled. Stop! Franz, help! What a horrible nightmare.
Still in bed, Sissi? Get up! Up!
You can't stay in bed on a day like this. Look, it's spring. They're unbelievable.
Come along, Sissi. The Prince and the Empress are waiting for you.
It must be about your wedding.
My wedding? Oh, that's right. Can you imagine that it's only in a few more days? I can hardly believe it.
And don't forget the couturier. He's coming for the fittings this morning.
The sacred Habsburg tiara.
A singular creation of the jeweler's art, one of the most precious in the world.
I wore it at my wedding, as you shall wear it at yours in 1 week's time.
It's magnificent.
No, only members of the imperial family are entitled to touch the sacred tiara.
And you're not yet part of the imperial family, Princess Elizabeth.
Wait a few more days and you can wear it when and where you like.
Now, where did I put that? Here it is. The guest list. All the crowned heads of Europe are invited.
I've also invited some important people.
Oh, really?
My Hungarian friends, Gyula Andrassy and Ida Ferenczi.
It'll finally give us the chance to sign the peace treaty with Hungary.
You might have consulted me.
If you'll permit me, Majesty, Princess Elizabeth has done well. Marriage is a symbol of union and understanding, is it not, Majesty? What better time to make peace with former enemies?
Fine. It's agreed then. Franz, you are in charge of signing the peace treaty.
Oh, the wedding gown. The couturier must be waiting for me.
With your permission, Mother, we have to settle a matter that's even more urgent than the peace treaty.
Will that girl never learn to follow the rules?
Sissi, wait for me!
No, Franz, go away. You can't come with me.
But why?
If the groom sees the bridal gown before the ceremony, the wedding might be cancelled.
I didn't know you were so superstitious, Sissi. Those are just old wives' tales.
Maybe so, but I mean it, Franz. Swear to me you won't try to see my gown before the wedding day.
Since it's so important to you, your wish is my command, Princess.
Princess, I beg of you, don't move a muscle.
You promised not to...
Well, I'll be. My own daughter isn't even happy to see me.
Papa!
Princess, watch out!
Poor Franz. Little does he know he's about to marry a porcupine.
See, Miss Lucy? This way Sissi won't need bodyguards at her wedding. Simple as that.
I'm so happy to see you both.
Come on, you guys! I'll show you the secret corridors!
There's secret corridors?
Wow!
Princess?
I have to finish the fitting.
These gifts are pathetic.
You think so?
Uh-huh.
What an incredible mirror!
They say a broken mirror means 7 years of bad luck.
Don't tell me you're superstitious too.
Imagine that. Helena and Sissi have something in common.
What do you mean?
She thinks if I see her wedding dress before the ceremony that it might be canceled.
How silly. By the way, Franz, I have a gift for you as well.
Oh, really?
Yes, and I think it's much more original than all this tacky stuff. Now, where on earth could I have... Ah, I know. Wait here. I'll just be a minute.
Helena, what is it?
It's horrible. Nobody loves me.
Oh, you know that's not true. You have a lot of friends. Really.
Oh, Elizabeth, I've been so mean to you. How could you ever forgive me?
Please, don't cry anymore. Of course I forgive you, Helena. Mwah. Come on, let's be friends.
Your gown is gorgeous. I had one made specially for the wedding, too. Come on, I want to know what you think.
Franz!
Sissi!
Oh!
Sissi, wait!
So, did you like my gift?
I really pity the man who marries you. He'd be better off with a tarantula.
A tarantula? What's a tarantula?
This way! Sissi told us everything. Boy, is she upset.
So am I. I can't believe I let Helena trick me like that.
Sissi thinks you did it on purpose. You gotta be careful with that faker, Helena. Come on, Franz, don't worry. I think I have a great idea.
Listen, where are you taking me?
Don't worry, you'll see.
Every butterfly thinks it's alone in the world, but there's another butterfly, as alone as he is, with the same colors. So the butterfly flies off in search of that other one that's made for him. And when they find each other, nothing will come between them.
Oh!
Yay! Simple as that.
Halt! We're invited to the wedding of Princess Elizabeth.
But you're Hungarians.
Well, here's our official invitation, if you can read.
Fine, you may proceed. Hungarians? It's Schönbrunn? Oh, I've seen everything. Ah!
Well, can I get in?
Oh, well, the Prince and Princess are certainly inviting some strange characters to their wedding.
Here's your num-nums. Good doggy.
Oh, demon, get off!
Count Arcus, what fair wind brings you here? Now, demon, leave our good friend alone.
You betrayed me like a coward, Zatornik. You tossed me out of the palace like a bum. One of these days I'll make you pay for it, and pay dearly.
Come, my dear Count. You've got it all wrong. What in the world have you got on? A Hungarian get-up, if I'm not mistaken. You're giving me an idea, Count Arcus. A very good, an excellent idea that ought to get rid of our common foes.
Ida!
Huh.
You're here at last. I'm so happy.
Sissi, we missed you so much.
Beulah.
Prince Franz, good to see you again, Morgash.
Franz, come meet my friends.
I'm coming. Morgash, I don't believe you've met my fiancée, Elizabeth. Sissi to her friends.
Franz, you can be so formal sometimes.
At the palace, maybe, but not at the mine.
Little Joe! Sissi, let me introduce you to my personal guest, Little Joe, the man
who
who
saved your life at the Weifel mine. I remember. Hello, Little Joe, and thanks. So here we are together to sign the peace treaty between our two countries. Come, everyone. We have so much to talk about.
What's going on?
I'm so miserable.
Now, Helena, tell me why you're so upset.
Sissi is getting married, and I'll end up an old maid.
Oh, if that's all it is, I have the perfect husband for you.
Huh?
What do you say to marrying Prince Karl?
Prince Karl?
Why, yes, of course. It's a wonderful idea. I've been wanting to see you two together for so long. We'll announce your engagement at Franz and Elizabeth's wedding. There, Helena. Feel better?
Much better, Majesty.
Dry your tears and make yourself pretty for the ball. I'll go tell Karl. Oh, I can see his happy face already.
Marry Helena? It's impossible. How could Mother do that to me? What have I done to deserve such a fate?
Listen, Karl, life with Helena won't be as unhappy as all that, provided that you compliment her until you're blue in the face.
Carry her on walks so she won't dirty her boots.
And listen to hours of incomprehensible war stories from Marshal von Grossberg.
Don't worry, Karl. I'll speak to Mother, and I'm sure she'll have pity on you.
Their Majesties, Napoleon III, Emperor of France, and Victoria, Queen of England. Mr. Charles Dickens, the King of Authors.
Your Majesty, could you grant me a favor?
Why, of course, Councillor Zatonic.
This Hungarian delegate would very much like to see the famous Habsburg tiara up close. A childhood dream.
What I won't do in the name of peace and childhood dreams.
1,000 thanks, Majesty.
Huh?
With these precious stones, you'll have no problem leaving an obvious trail on your way into Hungary. And now, Count Arcus, do your duty.
With the greatest of pleasure, Excellency.
Oh, boy.
Alert!
Little Joe, would you mind giving me a lift up?
Tiara, gone? That's impossible. Tell me it's not true.
Majesty, they tried to assassinate me.
The thief! Did you see the thief?
It's all my fault.
Do you mean it was that hairy Hungarian?
Yes, Majesty.
Marshal, we must arrest them immediately. All of them.
Majesty!
Arrest them discreetly. But please don't make a scene.
There isn't a minute to spare.
What is it, Tommy?
We have to warn the Hungarians, Duke Max. They might be arrested any minute now.
What?
No time to explain. Please hurry.
Too late.
You're under arrest. What's the meaning of this? Let us go.
Impossible, Marshal. Andrasi is dancing with the princess, and Ida Ferenczi is dancing with the prince. We'd risk a scandal. Oh.
Huh?
I can't abandon my comrades.
You can't do any more for them, Andrasi. But don't you worry too much, my friend.
I wonder where Ida and Gyula went.